We out here. I pull you out your chair with the out chair. What?
You get hurt in a certain spot, you be like, ouch, here.
Here. This hurts the
Ooh.
soul to come to you with this roll to the gold. That's pretzel talk, nigga. What up? It's that young pie. Huh? Woo. You in here? Welcome to the Just Bake channel.
JBC.
I'm that nigga eating that weed. That's yogurt, if y'all don't know.
The yogi.
Yeah, I mean, get your shit together. You know, you are watching and listening to Watermelon versus VS Pumpkin.
Episode 27 on these bitches.
Ooh.
Real quick, who's 27? Who's number 27? Who we got out there?
Who we got for 27? There's a nigga named Rodney Hampton. Used to play for the Giants. I met the nigga. That's why he's that's the first nigga that pops in my head.
Arham.
You know what I mean? The 27 life. You know, there's got to be a nigga more famous than him, I'm sure.
Probably. So if he's out there and you know about him, hit us up on this hotline, 203-594-6977. One sweet day, someone will. Listen, man, we appreciate you joining us on episode 27 of the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. We see people out there, man. Our numbers are starting to grow on this YouTube channel. Our downloads and our listens are starting to grow on this Simplecast and on all these other podcasts. Things, man. We got up to... Last week we had like 114 subscribers on the YouTube. Now we're up to 124. So we appreciate whoever's telling whoever to listen. Thank you, man, to keep telling them and keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. If you go back into our archives, you'll see a bunch of the cooking videos that we were doing at some point, the comedy cooking thing. Man, at some point, I'm sure in the future, we'll throw a couple more of those out there, let people know. But yeah, man, if you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate that. Hit like, share, subscribe. Let everybody know what the fuck is up.
You know what I'm talking about, nigga.
Man, if you're looking to listen to us during a workout, during whatever, just during time where you don't want to watch our beautiful faces.
During sex.
If you just want to listen, yo, give her one earbud, give you the other earbud, you know what I'm saying?
Pop off, good.
And just pop off. Let them know. But yeah, man, anywhere that you listen to podcasts, we are on there. Stitcher, iTunes, Apple, Spotify for the streaming. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, man, we're out there. And also hit up the website, watermelonversuspumpkin.com. That's watermelonvspumpkin.com. You can get the direct download right there. Man, just listen. Let them know. Because we out here, episode 27, we on half a year and a week.
Half a year and a week.
Man, we on the second half of this sundial right now.
We call it half and one.
And yeah, as always, man, that hotline is 203-594-6977. Call or text and let us know what the fuck is going on. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if you're listening. Let us know if you got a problem. You need some help. If we have a problem and we need some help that we might not even know about,
talk to them.
yo, let us know about it, man, because we out here.
Especially if you're from New Zealand. I don't know why I'm talking about New Zealand. I talked to somebody the other day that said they're going on their honeymoon to New Zealand and told a nigga it was a 24-hour flight.
Hello.
Okay. Hey, I don't know if I can be trapped in a box for 24, man. A flying box for 24 hours. You tell me, nigga.
That's
I don't
a lot.
know. That's a long time. You got to have some complete sanity. I don't know how many movies you can watch. That's 12 movies, 12 two-hour movies.
Right?
You know, you can get your series game on, I'm sure.
That's one of those I've never had. I've only been on maybe 4 flights in my life, maybe a little bit more. But, man, if you're going 24, I think you might have to just go for first class no matter what it costs.
And that's, you know what? And that's what I told her. She was like, no, we're really going to shoot for first class. I said, yeah, I would not want to sit way in the back, crammed up with a bunch of stinking ass people for 24 hours. That's a long ass flight.
Exactly. Because when people get on, it's weird. When people get on like a cruise ship or when people get on a plane, they just become different people. Like they just don't know how to act, man. It gets weird. And I think it could be a small amount because in certain situations, maybe you realize your own mortality because if you do the thing where you get inside your own head while you're on a plane and you realize, like, I'm in the sky right now. I'm
thousands of feet.
Yeah, I'm 15,000, 20,000 feet in the air right now, flying at 500 miles an hour.
Right.
If you start thinking about that, shit could,
it could go
potentially,
sour.
It could go sour.
It's like any little noise, like, is that the engine? Are we going down? Am I going to be Billie Holiday? Is this one? Is La Bamba?
Yeah, man. I remember when I was flying back from California, we got that we got that turbulence that was like close your eyes and just breathe slow.
Really?
It was, that's the only one time that I've ever experienced it, but it was that like
I am in the mid-ripe 30s. Have yet to be on a plane, nigga.
Yeah.
So if you want to send me money to send me on an airfare, 203-694-6977. Donate a nigga some money. Send me on an airfare. We'll come to your town. Maybe we'll do a podcast in your city.
Right.
Shit, but you got to chip in. You got to chip in for the airfare though. We come have breakfast. I will cook a pastry. Pick a pastry. I'm gonna cook it for you niggas.
Pick a pastry, any pastry.
Pick a pastry, any pastry. Shit.
But yeah, man, because it's weird in the air because people might start being dicks, and it's a difference between like when you have an attitude on the ground between you have an attitude in the air, shit like that. There's just a story. Jim Jones almost just got kicked off a flight. And that's the thing, man.
Celebrities get kicked off of flights a lot.
Yeah.
I just seen a video of I don't know how current it was. The guy who one of the stars from Straight Outta Compton. I want to say the guy who played Eazy-E, I believe, was spazzing on the plane because he paid his money to be first class, and they weren't letting him sit there. So now he's going off. Everybody was a nigga. Yo, fuck you, nigga. Mind your mother. I was like, yo, that role he did came out in that film.
Yeah, he went easy.
He was
like, hey, the boys in the hood are always hard.
Something like that. Sit down, white lady. Get off there. Like, damn, son.
Yeah. I could understand, though, man, because when you get on a plane, you walk by first class and you see like, oh my God, you guys have space. Oh my God, you guys have like.
And he's like, he's showing I paid my good money and you're not letting me sit here. You know what I mean?
That's were they trying to have someone else sit there?
They try to sit some capacity shit. They try to readjust him to another spot, and he's like, hold on, like I paid my money. You're not gonna put me somewhere else. I paid for this seat. Stop trying to put me somewhere. I paid for my fucking seat, That's wild. Yeah, no, I would do the same shit. I would be like, my ticket says 2B. I have the ticket that said 2B. There's my name. There's all my other shit. I'm sitting here. Right. Don't move me now.
Unless somebody else has the same ticket and there was a clerical error, and then like you want to do something else, will you put me on a different flight or something like that?
The nosy guy on the side, and he was like, now the guy who knows, I paid that. What would you do? He said, well, pal, I would contact American Airlines as soon as I land and let them complain. He's like, no, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? You're gonna want you're gonna want it solved right then and there. You're not gonna be like, well, I'll just get it solved when I land.
Yeah, and you're not gonna be like, well, I'll go cram in the back with other people because that's the thing is on a plane, like, dude, you don't have room. It's not a fucking. There's no.
I haven't been on one.
But you've been on a packed bus, and that's what the shit is like. Like when there's 3 seats in a row, and there's not enough room for 3 people to sit there.
Yeah, I did see some years ago, eons ago. I had a part-time job trying to get some extra holiday money for a service that serviced JetBlue Airlines.
JB.
So I had to like clean them bitches out and then get the cargo off and everything. And it was a tight ass. I don't know about other planes, but I know JetBlue was kind of like, oof.
Yeah,
niggas go to the Caribbean in this?
No, they're all the same, man.
Are they? Yeah, I was like, oof.
They pack you the fuck in.
That was an interesting little week of a job.
And when they talk about, your seat reclines, that shit goes, like it's not a fucking,
comfy?
You're not laying down by any means.
Comfy? Would you like some extra peanuts?
Yeah, it's just you're not hunched forward anymore. Right. That's all that it is.
I can't even imagine then like the guy who might not have showered or something. He's like funky ass smelling dude you're on a plane with for 8 hours or so.
Yep.
I don't know if I can handle it. Can you change my seat or strap an air freshener to this nigga's ass if you don't mind?
No, man, it's like that out there. There were people. It's just.
Yeah,
that's how it is in the air.
Get y'all shit together.
But yeah, Jim Jones almost got kicked off a flight, and everybody records everything nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what happened before because you only get it in the middle of the argument when he pulls out his phone about how.
Come on, people, double tap on the side.
But it's funny. The thugs get real, articulate real quick of like, sir, and you're trying to kick me off the plane right now, and I did everything that the steward had asked me to. She asked me to pull out the pamphlet. I pulled out the pamphlet. She asked me to turn on my phone. I put on my phone. It was great. But the pilot came over to him
this way. See,
the pilot came over to him and explained that like they don't kick off many people off the flights, but it was just once it escalates, it escalates. But he didn't get kicked off. So
he didn't.
That was cool.
He almost got there. He would have dropped a couple of nigga bombs. Yo, nigga, fuck this. All right, you gotta go. Irate.
But it's weird too because some people get that stupid confidence in them when they're on a plane too. Of like. There's been plenty of stories where people are on a plane. They're just like, yeah, no, I'm not shutting off my phone. It's
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I
man?
need this.
Like,
I need this. I
how
can't
have
shut
you
it off.
become so fucking
Prima donna.
addicted to that phone to where like, and it's literally, bro, you turn your phone off, you go into the air, like they take flight, and in like 5 minutes you can turn your phone back on. It's not like,
okay.
It's not
It's
like
not for the whole flight.
No,
Yeah.
it's they want all this, everything electronic turned off for the fucking takeoff.
Right.
That's
My whole
it.
thing is that if that's just gonna affect the takeoff, then if I'm a nigga sit behind you, I'm like, yo, turn that shit off.
Yeah.
If I go down because your punk ass wanna play your damn game or something, or
Right?
you wanna
'Cause
text
you're over
somebody.
here doing Candy Crush,
Right,
like, and you can't give it up.
Right. Like that. I better crush this candy up your crack. Player.
Right? No, man, but there's a lot of people that do that shit where they're just like, no, I'm not doing it. And then that's when the flight gets delayed and people get the boot, man, because they're just fucking stupid.
There was one I remember I think it was Chinese guy, the doctor.
Yeah.
You know, and like
He got dragged.
Yeah, he got clocked, and I just want to go home. I just want to go home. And I'm sitting there like, what's wrong with this guy? He almost like it was like something mentally wrong with him. You know, and like
Yeah.
this guy's a surgeon. Like this is the guy with the scalpel going inside of your loved ones, putting things and taking things out. And now he's like totally like, I just want to go home. He's pacing, he's
Mm-hmm.
talking like. That goes to show you, man. It's because they're like smart, intelligent people. Don't mean they can't get knocked off their pivot.
That was a whole weird story, too, because he was just like, because what they can do if they choose is they can just randomly pick someone and boot them off the flight if they've, quote, overbooked.
Really?
Which, yeah, because that's what his situation was. He didn't get kicked off for like bad
Anything he
behavior
did,
or anything like that. It was,
We fucked
they'll
up.
offer people like, hey, if you take a later flight, we'll give you $1,000 voucher. Hey, if you take a later flight, well, boom. They might bump it up. And if nobody takes it, then they just have to choose somebody to kick off the flight if they're putting another person on. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
And from what I understand, that's what happened to him. And that's why he was just like,
Is somebody accountable?
and I don't think English was his first language, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think he just didn't understand of like, I've done absolutely nothing wrong and now you're kicking me off the flight. And then maybe he might have thought it was like, you're just asking me to leave if I want to, just how they were asking everyone else. And I think
Right.
he was like, no.
You're picking on me because I don't speak English.
Yeah.
You know, he was black. I mean, Chinese. I mean, yeah. That whole mantra, that whole thing, you know what I mean? You're just doing this because I don't speak American, right? I get it.
Because I'm a minority.
I come over here, I barely speak English, and I'm making fucking $150,000 a year. Sounds about right?
Right? That is a funny thing. I saw one of those memes on that thing of like the whole, there's a certain section of the population of the whole, they're taking our jobs.
Right.
Those people. And it was
They're out
talking
there.
about how like, yeah, my Indian doctor father that fucking went to medical school for 8 years and, does all this shit. Yeah, he's coming over and taking your job.
Right,
no,
right.
he's not. You know?
You can do it too.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, you want to go to school for 12 years, then push yourself to do the shit.
12 years a slave.
You know what I mean? 12 years is like, if you want to push yourself to do the shit, then do it. You know what I mean? Don't
Yep.
say he's taking your job because the nigga's going to work hard. You know why? Because when he goes to college and he does all that shit, they're not partying. You know what I mean? They go, they focus, they dive into books. You know what I mean? They don't
Yeah.
have the American culture in them. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? Where
There's
it's
that immigrant discipline, man.
right, it is, man.
For
And they don't
real.
have that weekend off shit, man. It's like,
That's
what
going to
the
be a T-shirt. Immigrant discipline. That's what it
This
is.
a true
And
story.
people are
nigga.
going to take it the wrong way.
Listen, they will, but it's like, nah, it's like the shit we take for granted, they would take advantage of, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
It's you niggas got these opportunities, y'all don't want to act. I'm gonna show you how to do this.
Exactly. No, man, I was listening to the radio the other day and somebody made a good correlation between like if you were just given a house, how you would treat it versus if you saved up your money for 5 years, stacked your money, and then went and bought a house, how you would
Okay.
treat the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even like, not to name names, but I know that you've watched people go through a certain experience with not treating a house the way that they were supposed to because it was given to them. And I thought that was a great analogy into like, if you're given something, you're not going to fucking cherish it and take care of it
Right.
as much as if like you paid your hard-earned
work-
money
right.
to buy something and
Nah,
like
it's-
then you're gonna fucking really
100% true on that, man. Because I felt that way even with that incident, where I had to like help take over an estate and all that. Long story short, and help sell shit and get it out.
yeah.
Like the prices I was selling shit for was like You kidding me? Like the person who bought all that stuff was kind of probably rolling over in the grave, like, you know how much I pay for that?
Yeah.
But at that point, it's like I don't have that attachment. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to help get rid of this stuff.
Trying to clean it out.
If I got to sell that fucking $300 deep freezer for $30, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Get it out of there.
Gotta get it out. But that whole thing is, I think if it was all my hard-earned money for the shit, I'm sitting there like holding out, like, all right, so you're gonna buy it now?
Exactly.
Let it go, let it go. I can't. All right, okay. Walk away, nigga.
And people want to talk about white privilege, but I think in this country we have a certain level of American privilege where we're just used to the privileges that we have all
Being
day
on top.
long. Like, yeah, exactly. We're just used to that shit. So when someone comes over here that's from an actual oppressed nation, country, whatever, and they're just like, oh my God, we can do all this stuff.
Right.
Meanwhile, we've had it at our disposal the whole time and may not necessarily take advantage of it. But man, that immigrant discipline will
listen,
that'll get you.
The Indian dude's like, listen, I was just shitting in a river the other day and drinking black water. I'm getting this, you know what I mean? I'm getting up out of here, and what I got to do, if I got the brains, because be honest, not everybody, you can't kid yourself either. Not everybody has that fucking knowledge capacity to hold the information to become these jobs. But if you kind of push yourself, you'd be surprised what you could do. You know what I mean? But these niggas like, now fuck that. I'm out.
Yep.
I know I got the smarts. Put me away. There's all kinds of there's grants and shit they give.
Grand like Horace.
Right. I mean, that's why you see there's not really many. You run into the American guys. America, they're taking our jobs, like corner stores and shit, gas stations. They're not really American owned,
No.
And that's like any kind of American, and not just white, it's black, white, anything. It's just mainly guys who barely speak English. A lot of Arabic and Asian, and even there's a lot of gas stations. I see guys from I think Africa's a country, a couple of spots in Africa, Ethiopia, which, wait, you niggas got dope? No, but it's like, yo, these guys, I heard, I don't know, and help me out here, people, that a lot of times they get stipends when they come over for immigration. They give them, if they meet some kind of stature within their country and they come here, it's like a welcome to America packet.
Yeah.
And they give them a grip of money. So they take that grip of money and they go buy corner stores and shit.
Yep.
They buy these little spots. All right, well, I'll just put it here. They're not coming here and be like, all right, thanks. I'm gonna go work at Taco Bell now.
Exactly, and fuck off this money.
Right, and go to the casino every night. Niggas like, what? We gonna buy something. And
make it happen.
Right, the average person can't invest in here or don't take the time to figure out how to. Go get a loan. Well, you can't because your credit fucked up because you've been partying your whole life, niggas.
Exactly. Pay your fucking bills.
You know what I mean? It's like shit.
Well, that's a lot of people shit on Mexicans for living, and obviously not all. Everything is not
the
all.
Stereotype, right?
I've definitely seen the dudes on the job site of there's 8 people living in a 1-bedroom apartment.
It
but
exists. Hell yeah.
Man, they're stacking their dough. That's why they're doing it, doing that sacrifice to make a better life in the future.
Right, and I know a good amount of Mexican people that I know that have evolved and have worked their ass off to the point where now these guys are buying homes.
Yeah.
Like the dude stacked his money, and now he's buying a house. You know what I mean? It's like, he busted his ass and sweated for that. $6 an hour, living with 8 people in a house.
Yeah.
But but he wasn't out partying. He just went to work, went home, went to work, went home, went to work, went home. You know what I mean? Stack his money. Bare necessities, all I paying for. My food, my clothes, not even clothes. Them niggas recycling that shit.
Right,
Like, fuck that. I'm wearing the same. Like, yo, Javier, man, you had that shirt on for 3 days, 4 days straight. This is how you do it, my friend.
Exactly. That faded ass Coca-Cola shirt.
Yeah, right. It's like, wait, you niggas was in the Navy? Where you get that Navy shirt at? Hold on, wait a minute. The Patriots ain't win that Super Bowl. Where you get that shirt at?
Right.
It was third world country life. Niggas getting T-shirts that were made up with teams that never won.
That shit is hilarious.
The just-in-case shirts.
That's amazing. Because I wonder if those are actually worth anything to a collector over a period of time.
Right.
If you're just like, yo, I got this. Because the night before, too, they got to print the newspapers in both ways. They got to do so much
the
shit.
Newspapers,
just to be on
the
top
shirts,
of the news.
and just so when they celebrate, they already have the shit in hand. Like, how did they know?
Yep.
They don't know. They just prepare this way. The other niggas got some too.
Yep.
So just burn them all.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they keep those under real strict lock and key of whatever. When whoever plays each other, say if like the Suns played the fucking Raptors and it's game 7, obviously they both have hats made for both of them. I wonder if they're like immediately lock and key, take these fucking away.
Get them out quick, hurry, out the back door.
Or if they're just like, fuck you guys want them, you know what I mean? Take them because they're free hats.
Yeah, no, it's like we can't do that because it's like they probably have to wait a certain window and then like we're not sending it in America. We gotta send it somewhere else. Who wants these? Haiti. Haiti's gonna say they're gonna say yes every time, nigga. Just send these Haitian.
I don't remember the Hornets winning ever.
Ever. They were in a couple, but no dubs.
Speaking of the Hornets, real quick though, Tony, who's been on the Spurs for his entire life?
Parker.
Tony Parker went to the fucking Hornets, man.
He did. Tony P with the horns. Wait, so now that feels like a clash to me because they got my man over there running the point guard, Kemba Walker, and Kemba nice as shit. Unless he left. I got to go back to my feed, my niggas.
Wait, you're talking about Kemba on Charlotte?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hornets,
wow.
Yeah. So
I
he's the
didn't know.
point guard. That's his squad. I mean,
He was from UConn, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Kemba was the man, and he's nasty right now. He's actually a really solid like all-star in the league. You know, he holds anytime the Hornets win. A lot of times it's because of him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like, wait, y'all brought Parker in, so is Parker gonna come off the bench because he's up there? They just want the experience.
Or he might go over to the 2 position. You never
Right.
know.
That's weird. They could do the two natural point guards. Somebody got to be the 2 guard.
Yep.
You want the 2? Give him the 2. You don't want the shot? Give me the shot.
2 natty points.
They're both like kind of like shorter for what a 2 guard would be because you know your 2 guards they usually want at that 6'4", 6'5" range. And I think they're both about 6 foot, 6'1".
Which is crazy too. With I remember when you're playing in high school, because that's as far as I went with ball. Like anybody like 6'2", 6'3", they're the fucking center. You know what I mean?
True story.
But
That's
then
your tall guy.
as it goes, it's like they got to change their game completely to where if you're 6'5", 6 whatever, you got to be fucking the point guard. Like
True. Then you run into those phenoms out there that the young kids like the ones that are in there that are like 6'9" and 6'10" in high school, and it's like we're playing them today. Fuck.
Yep.
It's like they look at the kid that's 6'2", our center. All right, yo, you got big to be. Like, fuck.
It's gonna be a long night.
Yeah. It's like I could earn my name or be a part of his fame. What I'm gonna do, nigga? If I block his shot, if I jump off your back, to block his shot, we might have a chance here, guys. You might have a chance. Fuck
Other
outta
than that,
here.
though, I'm trying to think for basketball if there's been any big ones. I know that Golden State got another good player, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my God. Who the fuck? They got. He's coming off ankle surgery. Like he had a little surgery, but before he got hurt, he was DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yo,
Yep.
it's everybody cousin. That's everybody cousin. But he's a nasty player. If he comes back from how he was before he got injured, how? You know what I mean? It's like, well, he took a stupid pay cut. That's what it was.
That Indian language.
Yeah.
How?
Nah, it was like he only signed a 1 year like
Yeah.
$10 million deal or something
He'll
like
probably
that.
get 1 ring.
Right. I'm good with it. I think I can sleep.
Exactly,
I
right?
can sleep. I can go
Like,
somewhere else.
Karl Malone never got one. Charles
Right.
Barkley never got
It's
one.
true.
All that stuff.
Go through that rehab stage.
Actually,
like
did Barkley get one with the Rockets?
he left.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was gone. But Olajuwon did.
Yeah. And
Olajuwon
Clyde?
did, and Clyde did. Yeah.
Yep.
Olajuwon and Clyde. Barkley was not a part of that love.
Man.
And Barkley would have hung around.
That's when those like 2 years Robert Ory was the most. Robert Ory was inside of your car and you pressed him as a lever to change fucking gears because he was caught.
And I think he still holds one of the records for having the most rings
winning?
on different teams.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
he had like with the Rockets, he won 1 or 2 with the Rockets, 2 with the Lakers, 2 or 3 with the Spurs. You know what
Wow.
I mean? Yeah, nah, he was a part of some winning organizations. That boy has some rings.
Yeah.
Like when Shaq and Kobe was there, he was getting those rings. When Duncan and fucking Robinson was there, got a couple of those. Yo,
fuck?
big shot Bob, nigga. And he wasn't just a nigga off the bench. Like, he was, but he wasn't. Like, he came and put work in. He's probably like the all-time greatest 6th man award. You know what I mean? It's like, this
Dude,
nigga
and
big
that
shot
game-winning shot would rival fucking Michael, man.
Yeah.
And I remember that just those 2-3 years where it was like, oh, you need a game-winning shot? Give it to Robert
Bob.
Ory.
Bobo!
Yep.
Give it to Bobby. He's going to make it. Hey, the nigga. Got
And
like
he did.
He's got like I think it's like 6 or 7 rings, man. On the
Wow.
low, but on the high.
low.
Niggas got 7 rings. Like yo, that nigga Horry, and he contributed every one of those rings. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He
Exactly.
played.
He didn't get no bench rings.
No, ain't no bench rings right there, nigga. Yeah,
But
that.
with DeMarcus Cousins, yeah, the Lakers definitely fucked up with that because, in my opinion, same shit with Tony Parker. They fucked up with that too because I think the Lakers were just like, we got LeBron.
No, but the Lakers
Okay,
got
no,
a running point, if I'm not mistaken, which is pretty solid. They got Rondo.
Yeah, they did get Rondo.
They get Rondo. So I mean, he could run the show.
Yeah,
Parker's
yeah.
kind of up there in age, so he could still be a great asset. I mean, when Rondo's on the bench, why not have 2 great ass point guards in there? You know, like you know, are you having a bad night? Okay, let's put Parker in. You know,
Because that's the thing. Rondo's been around a while too. I'm not sure his age, but I know he's been around a while
he's got
too.
A couple years under his belt.
Because with the Celtics, he played a lot with the Celtics.
Yeah, oh yeah,
a bunch of years. You know.
Oh yeah, he had that nasty injury that he came back from.
Yep.
But you know, Rajon Rondo's actually, you know what I mean? They're already trying to talk about pieces that LeBron needs. They're trying to get some people in the offseason. They even talked about is going to be going. Melo is going to be leaving. They're going to be letting him go from the Thunder. And they're talking about, will Carmelo Anthony be a fit for the Lakers and LeBron?
Wow.
That would be interesting because Melo could shoot the lights out when he wants to.
Exactly.
Like a woman.
I hate that because Melo is like a rapper. Like, you ever heard Wiz Khalifa spit a good verse? It's rare, but when he does, you're like, you can rap. What the fuck? But Melo is like the same way to where, man, if you watch like old highlight clips and you're just like, dude, you were nasty. You were really doing it.
I'm gonna give you the bare minimum.
Yeah.
When I want to, I give you the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? When I want to go high, I go high. I'm making all this money. I feel like he's a lazy millionaire.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I got this, bruh. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I mean? And I'm a Knicks fan, so I mean, I loved him when he was there, but I don't like the way they play ball. They give him ISO ball. You know what I mean? That's for y'all out there. That's isolation. It's basically give him the ball. Everybody sit back. Get out the way.
Exactly.
Speculators, spectators, sit back and watch Melo shoot the rock, and then nobody goes to the rock. Nobody goes to the rim to grab.
Nobody rebounds. Man, I've said it before. Like, Dennis Rodman had skill.
Yeah.
But also, Dennis Rodman was like, "Oh, cool. You guys don't want to rebound at all? Hey, if I just try, I put in the smallest amount of effort, I can get 12 fucking rebounds a game. It's nothing."
It became like the fucking defensive player of the year. How many times just for the rebounds and fucking
dude and
being a pest to people?
An offensive rebound is rare,
right? Nah, dudes
and it's literally just because the shot goes up and everybody runs backwards, and you're just like,
What about the man that's supposed to be by the rack? Somebody get there and grab a rebound. Like when I saw LeBron do that shit in the playoffs this year, I thought the ball had hit the rim in order for you to touch it again.
The one where he threw it off the backboard and grabbed it?
But I didn't know they said, no, that's perfectly legal. I mean, I'm surprised. Then I'm sitting there like, why isn't everybody doing that?
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
I mean, like, I'm surprised guys aren't doing that a lot. Like, he's got good defense on me. Okay, throw it off the backboard, but I know what I'm going to do, so I'm going to throw it off the backboard and run at the same time to catch it and yam it, like at the self alley-oop. I felt like that was illegal. I was like, what, niggas could do that shit?
Same thing. Like, I had always come up under, like, it's got to hit the rim.
Got to hit the rim, yeah.
Because even on... Isn't it with if the shot clock's running down and you shoot the ball and it doesn't hit the rim?
Hit the rim, it's expired clock. But I thought it was always considered like a traveling. If you were like, I guess if it never hit anything, like if he threw the ball in the air and then ran around the guy and jumped up and grabbed it, that's like, well, nigga, that's a travel. Right? You can't do that. Nigga.
If he just quarterbacked the ball to himself,
like niggas play defense. Oh, you got good defense. Hold on, throw it over his head, run, catch it, scoop it. Nah, but I thought that backboard shit was legal, but I was wrong.
Exactly. What do we know? We ain't in the league.
We ain't in the league, man. I'm in the Watchers League. The Watchers.
But yeah, man, I'm still I'm interested to see how these fucking things play out, man, because the teams are still getting set. Teams are still getting stacked. I mean, at the end of the day.
In the beginning of the night.
Everyone just wants to see how it lines up with fucking the Lakers and the Warriors.
What's he going to do? Is it going to be... I just really can't see LeBron getting out the playoffs right now.
Me either.
It's like, I'd be surprised, bro. The Western Conference Finals is going to be like the NBA Finals. That's going to get more money for people to watch than the actual finals. I guarantee it. It's almost gonna
exactly
be like,
because now who's on the East? That's gonna. I mean, obviously Boston.
right. You got Boston.
Philly's a young team, but they're
Toronto.
good. Toronto.
Yeah,
yep.
Toronto had like the best record in the league, so Drake's happy that they'll probably finally get there this year. Mm-hmm. You know, it's Boston and Toronto are like your top two, and when you look at the records at the end of the season, it's really like you look at one of the lowest seeds in the West. It's got a higher record than your number one in the East. It's like this is very off balance between the good teams in the West and the East. You know what I mean? It's all back to Tupac and Biggie, man. You know, East Coast, West Coast shit, man. You know, who's better? At this point, you know, Tupac's winning.
Exactly. But even speaking of that, I had read an article on Yahoo News about that they're supposedly closing in on making an arrest in the murder of Tupac.
Get out
which
of here. That nigga's probably gonna be like 53. That nigga 53 is like, y'all killed that nigga when I was 35, and that was 20-something years ago. Like,
well, who was remember because the fight happened, then him and Suge Knight and a couple other people beat up that Crip in the I think it was Orlando Jones or something like that.
In the casino, yeah.
Somebody like his cousin. There's a whole documentary out there about
So they're putting it on that, which I felt like that's all it was, man. I mean, people want the conspiracy things and Illuminati, and it was Biggie, and you know, there was a lot of the police, you know, all these conspiracies of who killed him. But you beat a gang member's ass, and you're still in the city. More than likely, you're gonna get retaliation. Like, you're in their city, and you have an entourage, and you know, it's like, yo, them niggas out here, they right over there. You know what I mean? Like, how do you know? Because it's the fucking fleet of fucking
BMWs and shit.
BMWs
back in the day, that's what it would be.
And the
white BMW.
Right, and they were all about that suburban life back then.
And even a lot of people go in with the, and I know that there's much more to dig into, and there's a lot deeper that you can go. We're just talking about surface stuff here, but I think people too forget, and maybe the police killed Tupac, I don't know. But you want to talk about the whole, like, nobody saw anything, nobody, all that other stuff. I just think the fucking cops didn't like him anyway.
Right.
So,
you get a half-ass job.
They did their bare minimum job that it was. Like, because even at that point, Tupac got shot 5 times or whatever it was. He's getting taken away on a gurney, given the middle finger.
Yep.
Listen, there's going to be certain people that are just like, fuck you. You know?
Guy,
like, fuck us,
ass.
even after we just saved your life and after you know?
Because there's definitely, you better believe there's cops in the inner city that they'll show up to a shooting like, well, they're all killing themselves. Fuck it, what are we going to do? Let them kill themselves.
Exactly.
They out here killing each other. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
They're out there like that. You better believe it. So, in this city here in New Haven with the murders, there's so many that go unsolved, man. I know some people.
More murder.
I know some people that got family members or whatever that were killed. And like my man Tank, man, he was my man Tom. His son was Tank. He was killed, and he was like, "Yo, my son wasn't even about." He said, "That should have been me for the shit I used to do when I was younger. I deserve that life." Like his son was like came out the military, you know, Sprite kid going to school. Like he really didn't live that life.
Yeah,
like, he would be, you know, my man Tom was he pretty honest dude, man. He was like, nah, he like, look, my son was out there in the streets. I tell you, he was out there running that life. He went about that life, man. He was talking to some female, and then it was some kind of setup move. Like, I don't know, it might have been some jealousy over a chick or a robbery. They never found out. Right, and actually, not too far from here in my neighborhood. And nobody knows nothing. He's like, yo, they know something. Nobody
of course,
talk.
yeah.
You know, nobody wants to say nothing. And it's always like that until it happens to their loved one. And we got to talk.
Exactly.
But no snitching when it's not your loved one, you don't snitch. But when it is, you gotta say something. It's my loved one now, so snitching is out the window. You got to come forward.
No, that's 100% how it is. It's fucking, you know, no snitching, everything, blah, 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 until it happens to you. Then it's just like, we got to change as a people.
Right, yeah. Somebody's got to say something. You should have been saying that shit. You know what I mean? Get out there and do something about it.
Get out there.
You know?
Give it 1 sec. But yeah, man, everybody wants to, you know, stop snitching and all that shit until their fucking partner gets popped, and then it's, you know.
But hence in the year of the rat, niggas need to start snitching more out there. Just get out there in life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Fuck all that, man.
Keep the snitch alive.
But that's interesting though. With so they're gonna find Tupac's killer, huh?
That's what they say now.
Tupac's killer after when he died in '96. Woo! You do the math, nigga.
The case is still open.
22 years later, nigga, we found the nigga.
Right.
It's like 22 years. That nigga is a grown-ass adult. Even if he was young when he did it, the guy was 25. He is now a 45-year-old man.
Right. And I think he's dead anyway, too.
Oh,
I think so. The guy they're saying did it. Yeah.
Well, we always knew, but now he's dead. We can come out and say it.
Yeah.
So, see, no harm, no foul. Guy's dead. What are you going to do?
Exactly. And also, too, I think whoever was investigating, whoever was on the case, I don't think that they understood what Tupac meant to a whole generation of people.
Right.
I don't think that they understood that where it was like no, this was like the dude that wasn't going away. This is
understand for you, it's like you're John Lennon. You got to put that in the young youth hip hop world of like he's like your John Lennon around the way. You know what I'm saying? Like people cried, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. I don't think I cried. I did not cry. I felt bad. Like, damn, man. That's, but I wasn't that. I never was that big. Like I liked some of Tupac's shit, but I wasn't like a room full of posters for Tupac.
Yeah.
I was just like that growing up. I never had like the main. This is my guy, ride or die. That's it.
Exactly.
Tupac forever. I listened to everybody. It's like, nah, some Pac shit was dope. I understood. I had a grasp on what he meant to the game and how his popularity and how he had some dope ass songs. I was like, hell yeah, Pac got some shit.
Yep. I always enjoyed Tupac, but I was never into the. There were Tupac fanatics that would like try to explain to me how he was a prophet and an angel.
But
and
the nigga is you don't understand. He has said this lyric that like yes, Tupac was a poet. You know what I mean? And he was also a dancer. And an actor. Like he was a very educated guy. And it was one of the best things somebody had said one time I seen in a documentary. It was like he goes, Tupac had so many, different characters within him that you never knew what Tupac you're gonna deal with. You're gonna deal with the righteous Tupac. You know what I mean? You're gonna deal with the funny Tupac.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna deal with the lover boy Tupac, or you're gonna deal with the gang member Tupac. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like the nigga had all that ball in one. It just was like he was like a modern Picasso. It's like, oh, so the nigga can be crazy. Why is he
multifaceted?
Yeah, right. Why is he a thug? I don't know. You shoot me about 6 times, I'm probably gonna hate the world too.
Right? And he got shot in his fucking nutsack.
Yeah, oof.
That was the one when he got shot in the recording studio, and that was when he thought Biggie set him up and all that shit. Man, you get shot in the fucking sack.
In the sack. I hate everybody too. Fuck you niggas. Exactly. I'd write hit him up too, nigga. Right? With the ice pack on the nuts, right? And that shit. Fuck these niggas, man. Over here coddling my sack. You know what I mean? Cradle it, baby.
That shit is fucking nuts.
So I hope that nigga. How does justice come out for that? Well, we found him, but he's dead. So
exactly, yeah. That's the whole thing of like, well, we found him, but he's dead, and then Biggie's murder has always been a fucking.
That was Tupac.
But even
he came back.
But even I think that Biggie's mom won some sort of civil suit against the police or something like that.
Really? Yeah. Wow.
So who knows? It's
and he was in. That was Biggie's was California and Pac was in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all West Coast at the end of the day.
West, y'all.
Niggas ain't getting shot up in Hartford, Connecticut. No. I mean, they are. Don't get me wrong. Hartford's some.
Oh yeah.
There's some sliders out there, cuz.
It's the heartbeat, dog.
Yeah, there's some and that's our capital. And I don't know shit about Hartford besides there's a lot of bitter people out there.
Yo, in the capital, you might catch a cap at you.
Oh, talk to them niggas.
Put you on one knee like Kappa do.
Right.
Because I Kappa dude.
Get low, nigga. I ran into some people from Hartford before in my time, and I always had a thing about them. I said, yo, the ones I encountered, I can't speak for Hartford people in general.
Yeah.
The ones I encountered were just like some hating ass motherfuckers. I said, yo, y'all Hartford haters, cuz. Like, what is wrong with you niggas, man?
Double
like,
H.
Yo, just like, you niggas is bitter. Like, here in New Haven, we got some real bitterness. See, I'm originally from Bridgeport, which is a little closer to New York. So there was more of a New York kind of vibe there. But it wasn't like, I don't know. When I moved up this way, it was like, oh, you motherfuckers is weird.
Yeah.
Some weird anger out here. Like being biracial in that hood in Bridgeport, and nobody even blinked an eye. I kind of moved up here to a town next to New Haven, which had a lot of New Haven people in it. It was kind of this weird, even like, ugh. Somebody went up to my mother one day and was like, oh, it's nice. You adopted? I said, no, I had a black penis in me. You ever heard of it? Like, it happens. It happens. Yeah. You roll over and Tyrone's on top of you. Whoa, no!
It's fucking hilarious. I had a black penis inside of me. Ever heard of it? And I hope that nobody ever fucking cuts that up and wins a video and makes that.
But but it was weird. Like, you motherfuckers is like a lot of anger out here.
Right.
But New Haven had some real deeply rooted shit going way back to the Amistad. Hello.
Yeah.
that happened right here on the harbor, man. Like, you know, Cinque from Amistad, if you ever read that book or know that story or even seen that movie, Make Us Free, in the movie, what I can never pronounce his name, Dijman Mustard.
I'm not sure.
All right.
You called him Mustard?
Well, Dijon. But it was funny watching that movie, and it's like, oh, shit. You know, like the trial that they held for these slaves that they you know, were saying they killed. Well, the long story short, y'all don't know that whole story. These slaves, they were Spaniard slave owners that were on a voyage of slaving niggas and trading them. Cinque led the rebellion and killed every one of them niggas on the ship. Now they're just like not have any sea skills and just on this floating boat. Just landed here in New Haven on the harbor and shit. And it's kind of like, oh, yes, we're here now. And then now it's like these fucking guys like, oh, hold on. We got a bunch of loose Africans running around. What the fuck is going on? So they were like trying to find them new places to be homes. And then there was a lawyer that represented them and went through the whole trial. I was like, no, it says here in documentation, if there's no documentation on these slaves and nobody's claiming them for ownership, they are to be released and be free. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
And they went through a whole trial, and I was watching the trial and they had like the New Haven Register. I'm like, oh shit, I just read the New Haven Register. That's funny. It was around back then.
Yep.
But yeah, they fucking won their freedom off this one lawyer was like, I'm gonna get my chops wet, nigga.
Yeah.
These niggas are
I'm
free.
gonna make this happen. So that was like the movie Amistad and everything. They end up in New Haven.
Yeah, right. New
That's
Haven
why-
Harbor.
I gotta
man.
rewatch that, man.
Yeah, and it's like if you go downtown New Haven, there's a statue of Cinque and shit, and it's like a whole write up on it, you know. But yeah, that was right in the harbor here, man, right on a Long Wharf. You know, when them niggas showed up unsuspectingly, like where we at right now? Oh, this
dope.
is where Jordan's furniture store is going to be in 400 years.
There's gonna be an IKEA over here.
I got premonition of a store where there's cheaply made shit.
Cheap furniture, and hey, you're gonna have to put it together yourself.
DIY furniture for you. It's not gonna last more than a year,
Right.
But IKEA was interesting when I first went in there, man. It was kind of dope, you know. You like but I did have a couple items from there that broke like a motherfucker. Like,
And IKEA is weird too because you can get a lot of stuff really cheap, like a lot of say like kitchen stuff,
household shit, yeah.
a lot of household stuff real cheap, but then they'll have like also like a $400 spatula where you're just like, what
Where's
the
the tween?
fuck?
Yeah, where's the tween here, cuz?
Yeah.
You either we got they trying to, I guess they're trying to say we got some for you poor niggas and for you rich niggas, and then niggas in between. Sorry.
Definitely, but like I like going there for like drinking glasses and stuff. They have those super cheap, and they seem to be like restaurant quality, which is dope. But yeah, I worked in there while they were making it. Well, I did. I had the security job while they were fucking building the whole thing, and it was cool.
Nice. IKEA.
Yep.
Yeah, but I know what's the big thing with them? They were under fire, right? The horse meat and the Swedish meatballs in their cafeteria.
Oh yeah.
Niggas know it's like they're not Swedish meatballs. They're meatballs, but what meat is it? It's horse, nigga.
Hey man, it tasted good to me.
Yeah, right.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
Swedish meat.
a horse is a kind of looks like really sturdy meat there. Like they're fucking muscular and powerful.
Horses, there's not much fat on that.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's probably good for you. It's probably a hella good protein,
Right.
I would think. I mean, I'm not saying go kill that horse, but who gets to decide that? Who decides what animal is proper to eat and not? You know, at some point it was made a
Exactly.
thing. You know what I mean? Like
Overseas, man, they
Like-
eat dog. Like, imagine going overseas somewhere where they eat dog, and you just see somebody fucking killing a dog in the street because it's for food, man. I
Right.
would lose my mind.
they do that in what was
Hit
under
someone with a sight.
Who was under fire for that? There's like a big thing that was just a couple of weeks ago, Indonesia, because the tourists were going in because they found out a lot of them were these satay, beef satay sticks or what satay. They were telling them it was beef, and come to find out it was dog.
Ugh.
You know, but the tourists are like, "Oh my fucking god!" You know what I mean? Listen, from America, we love dogs, nigga. You don't do this shit to
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we spend good money out here.
But that's us as Americans, is we go somewhere else and we're just like, no, you got to change this whole fucking thing. And it's like, hey,
But
man.
the whole thing is though.
But
they will
selling it
change
as beef
Yeah, but
is
they will
bullshit.
change it because that's where they get their money from.
yeah.
Their biggest part of money they get is tourists. So, you know, if I'm selling fucking ice cream cones and and niggas come in and don't like my product, and I gotta change, or else
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna sell ice cream cones no more, and I'm gonna go out of business. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you niggas want. You don't want whole wheat cones? You don't want whole wheat? I was sneaking that on you. Okay, they want sugar. Give me
Right.
sugar cones. You know, you can't do that to us Americans because we will Fight the fight, nigga.
We will talk to the manager with a very short haircut. Excuse me, my hair only goes down to below my ear, so I need to talk to the manager immediately.
Oh, it's all about talking to the
Immediately.
manager. I need to speak to someone in charge.
Yo, I've never seen anybody more like just where they felt like they deserved everything than a fat white woman at Walmart. Like they think like this store was built for me. I'm the only person in here.
Yep.
Everybody else is just a fucking, plebe and just why are you here? This is my store and just fucking ugh.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous, man. And shout out to the complainers. I want to speak to someone in charge here. I don't know if I ever done that. I think I have at least
Well,
once.
we did once.
Oh, shit, we did. Holy shit. That was a great story.
Yeah.
So we were coming back from a show, right? I think
In Hartford.
Hartford was a Mass.
One of the two,
It was
yeah.
Mass,
yeah.
but we stopped in Hartford or Mass
Yep.
at Denny's. If you don't know, Denny's is a little chain of restaurants.
Like a diner almost.
like a
but
diner,
almost
yeah.
like a fast food diner.
Right,
if that
fast food
makes any
diner,
sense.
affordable, good shit. So we go there, and we got tapped out on
Dead
the bill.
broke.
Yeah, dead
Dead
broke. We kind of did to the bottom of the barrel. I'm not gonna say why, but the reason why there was a reason why we couldn't really scrape together for the tip. So
we had all the money for the actual bill.
right.
But
Those-
we only had like 10 to 15 cents extra.
right. So it wasn't like even. I think somebody was fucking around with a penny, and like it wasn't intentionally left on the table.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was left on the table. So now,
But there was more than just a penny left. Like
Right.
we didn't do but yeah.
right. So it was us fucking around with the change, just didn't grab it or whatever. So now we go to leave. The waitress was barreling out the fucking front door. Excuse me. What did she say? Is there something wrong with the food?
No, she said, was the service that bad?
Was the service that bad? And we're like, what? She was like, no, I'm saying like, you just left a penny over there on for a tip. Was the service, was something wrong? Did I do something? It's like, no, I'm sorry, we didn't have no money for a tip. I don't, Then it was like that. I was like,
Nah, fuck that.
fuck that. Like we got that look at each other like, yo, I've never encountered no shit like that. When the
Yep.
waitress came and thugged us down for a tip outside, went in with that complaint immediately. I remember telling the lady, it's like, yo, and then she comes outside and then the lady's over there that was doing it. She's like, but all I did was say was something wrong with the service. There's nothing wrong with that. She's like, no, you can't run outside after customers asking them what was wrong with the fucking service.
Yep.
You can't do that. Keisha.
Because I remember even like we were nice and we had said, because everything was fine. We were like,
Yep.
hey, thank you. Okay, everything is all
Right.
good. Like we're not passive aggressive like that. Like if everything was bad, I would have been like, yo, what the
Right.
fuck's going on here?
Yep.
Like I'm not the type to like have bad food and then just sit there and be like, well, I don't want to make any waves. Like,
Right,
no,
right.
like we
No,
would have said
if it's-
something if it was bad.
If it's
but
bad, I need somebody to fix this. That's what you pay for. It's not like,
Yeah.
I'm paying for this food, so it's only right I get it the way I want. Nigga, what the fuck?
no, everything was good, but it was just so funny
It
because
was.
I know that there was more than a penny. Like it was like
Some loose change.
but it was something like 15 or 17
Right.
cents. But it was just literally
All she saw was the penny.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, you put a penny up there for a tip. Did I do something wrong? Like, whoa, you gonna have to calm it down right now.
Right.
Who the fuck runs outside?
That
on
is funny
customers?
too because it was like I believe like my hand was on the door of the car to
Yeah.
get in.
Oh,
So
she
like
came
she
out.
followed us. You know what I mean?
She
Like
did some steps.
She kicked open the doors like fucking John Wayne in a western. He was like,
Yo,
boom.
you talking about that covering ground like a cheetah in the flats, nigga? Just, I'm gonna make up on these niggas.
She
Get
just
that-
strafed. She went on she held R2 and just fucking strafed sideways.
Excuse me. Did this bitch did a cha-cha slide on a nigga?
my God.
What are you doing? But that was really a interesting place there with that complaint. But that was a rough night because, we were tapped at like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even pay the toll. We couldn't even pay the toll. And I'm like, what do we do?
Exactly.
Like we get to the toll booth, the guy was like, we'll just send it to you in the mail.
Yep.
All right, cool, nigga. I've never encountered not being able to pay a toll.
Yeah.
It's $1.25. I don't have $1.25.
Exactly.
Had enough for gas to get home, and that was it.
Even now, that's why they're changing all the tolls to where, like, me and my buddies went to a wrestling show out in New Jersey.
Jersey.
And, yeah, when you're driving on the highway, there are some tolls, but a lot of them, you just, boom, boom, you see lights flash at you, and then you get a fucking bill in the mail.
Yeah, which
for
is
17
crazy because,
bucks and
like, if you
shit.
got the illegal vehicle, where's that going?
Or just straight up if you're driving someone else's vehicle.
Right.
Like-
That person's like, yo, how the fuck? Yo, when you get it?
Because those aren't cheap either. Because my buddy was telling me the other day, because we went to a wrestling show in Bridgeport, but it was the first time we seen each other since the last wrestling show. He's like, yeah, man, I got a thing in the mail for $17 for one of those. And like, dude, they don't tell you shit. There's nothing. It's just you're driving and boom, boom, lights flash.
That's
it.
Especially if you're like if you're a foreigner.
Exactly.
Like, what is this shit in the mail? I don't know what this is. I'm not paying this.
I bet you on the underground somewhere, man, they're selling fucking things to put over your license plate. There's got to be.
Right,
so
something
they can't snap
to
you.
block it or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I know here in Connecticut, they're supposed to be bringing back the tolls because they got rid of the tolls. So now they're thinking about bringing it back. So now, you tri-state niggas, when you cut through my state, you gonna pay. Hopefully my taxes go down for it, but I doubt it.
Exactly, yeah. Hopefully our road quality goes up, but I doubt it.
Less potholes? No, I doubt it, nigga. But what I don't doubt is all that damn traffic on the highway because they are fixing patches. But I guess it's the time of year to do it.
Elections coming up, man. That's why they do it. Whenever elections come up,
get that nigga out of here. I think this is last term. He can't go again.
Exactly.
Fucking
Malloy,
yeah. Daniel.
I'm already seeing
new
advertisements and shit, and people shitting on him on YouTube and all that stuff.
Shit, I shit on him. I almost had a real good job, but he put layoffs around that time of that good job, and so I got a personal qualm against that nigga. You
Kwame
had a good job lined up. He won't be a mark ass trick.
For real. Yeah, but me and my buddies, we went to Bridgeport, the Harbor Yard, or I think it's now called the Webster something. Or Western Union Stadium. I don't even know what the fuck it's called anymore. Webster Bank.
Yeah, Webster Bank.
But yeah, man, we went and saw the WWE live show. Got to see Ronda Rousey in person. Ooh, that was cool, man.
She look better in person?
She, I don't know. It's, she looks good when she's made up, before she's fighting. She looks cool.
When she makes the ugly face.
She looks like she would fuck you up while fucking you, you know what I mean? But man, she's taking, I've never been more happy to be wrong in my life, man. Like, she knows how to fucking wrestle. It's awesome.
Nice. It's not awesome. That whole. Remember when Tyson gave it a shot?
Yeah.
What did Tyson fight once?
I don't think he ever even had a match. He was just like in and around it, you know?
Right.
Where he was
punched somebody in the corner.
Yeah. I know he knocked out Jericho once, Shawn Michaels once, but he did a couple special guest referee type joints.
Right.
So.
Who would you say was like one of your best like special guests to pop in? That was like, I know Dennis Rodman was pretty cool.
Dennis Rodman was cool when he came in. When Lawrence Taylor came in, that shit was crazy.
LT in the building, post-crack part of nigga.
Needed some money.
You know what I mean? Did he have the fucking long LT airing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, full effect. Yep. That's a good one. It's a good special guest.
That might have been WrestleMania 10 or something like that. That was way back.
I think Snoop made an appearance, right? Because his cousin wrestles and shit.
Snoop? Snoop made an appearance because Sasha Banks is his cousin.
Banks, yeah, that's funny.
Kim Kardashian hosted a WrestleMania.
Did she?
Like right when she was on the come up.
Yeah.
And people forget before she became like American royalty, where she was just like, I have the stupidest amount of money. When she was just like popular, she hosted a WrestleMania. You know who fucking did really good that you would never expect? Snooki from fucking Jersey Shore. Like,
Snook.
Everyone thought just like, she's whatever.
Jersey Shore Snooki.
I guess she was a gymnast in her previous life or whatever. So like she comes in flipping across, boom, hitting people. You're like, oh,
look
shit.
At Snook Dizzle.
Exactly.
Oh, she actually was in a match.
Snook Dizzle, yeah.
She was actually in a match. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's a good one to watch. This is some footage of Snooki wrestling.
Mm-hmm. But I think next one we're going to is like August 4th in New York. It's more of an indie show.
Right.
But those are fun to go to as well, man. Because they'll have like one big name out there that like used to be in WWF. Like I know Hacksaw Jim Duggan's going to be there. Some of the old timers, you know what I mean? And those are always fun to go to, see the old guys.
Sacco. How you know that nigga by? Does he still do some jobbers or what?
I don't know.
So he's like, I'm on the cusp. I'm around here if you need me.
Yeah. I think it's probably like, a lot of autograph signings.
I mean, there had to be something with him, like real documentary shit of like him really fucking having a lot of broken bones and a lot of stitches.
Oh, you talking about Mankind?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cactus Jack.
Hacksaw. That's Cactus Jack. Hacksaw Jim Duggan had the
the 2x4. Oh shit, damn, that's right. Sorry.
No, we on it. We on it.
Niggas kind of look alike, but Hacksaw Jim Duggan. That shit, I haven't heard that name in a minute though.
Right.
The 2x4. That was the thing. That's when you screamed.
Him and him and Iron Sheik ruined wrestling for a lot of people. Not ruined it, but opened everyone's eyes because they got arrested driving together. And Hacksaw was a good guy. Sheik was a bad guy, and they got arrested.
You had a hero on the heel cut.
They had weed and coke, and everyone was like, "But why were they in the same car together?"
Right.
And
I know for the true fans that it's like, yeah, okay, I know it is what it is, but for the kids at least it's like, what?
And that was way back in the day before it was so exposed to being
that what it was.
Sports entertainment.
Right.
But
it's great shit to watch, man. Shit. If you could sit down and watch fucking reality TV and oh my God, loving hip hop.
It is funny where the thing of like, yo, I told you, man, people will take a day off of work if somebody dies on The Walking Dead, but they'll just be like, wrestling, that's fake. And you're like, but you just what?
Right. People go to work. I'm pissed off today. They fucking killed Glenn last night, man. They're like, what? You are really that mad? Like, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand. Like, he's my favorite.
Like if I went into work, like, dude, John Cena lost last night. Like,
nobody fucking talked to me. No one talked to me. Cena's dead.
That's why one of my favorite memes is John Cena, and it's just him pointing, and it says, it's fake, right? And that's when you put on somebody's page when they're complaining about anything of the like any other videos of
that's funny.
Stories fake, like that of just like, oh my God, they killed Glenn.
They killed Glenn. Like, fuck out of here. Glenn had it coming, nigga.
Exactly. They killed Ned Stark. Yeah. It's like, it's fake, right? That shit's not real.
It's
because it's weird. It is one of the only things that people just constantly go, but it's not real, right?
Right. Because they have to. Because it had that curtain on it that people have to always remind you of that curtain. See, you're right. It's fake. That's. Yeah, all right. You're not.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because it's live action or what it is, but like, imagine if you did that to somebody watching The Walking Dead and you were just like, this is fake, right? Like, what? Yeah,
Why the fuck
are you? It's a TV show.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's fake, right? But I tell you, I'm still impressed with some of the like when the guys are doing those chops and they're like slapping themselves, like, or they're actually getting slapped with some chest chops. Like those shits are loud. However you want to say it, maybe they grease up and make it sound louder, whatever the fuck little tricks are to make the thing more effective. Or when guys slap their leg when they do the kicks, this shit sounds official. Like that shit, there's broken bones happening.
Oh yeah, like, people get fucked up for real.
Like if you I didn't mean to hit you that hard, but a nigga got hit that hard.
Exactly.
There's probably some beefs outside behind the curtain. Like you you really fucking almost broke my arm in there today.
Exactly.
Right? Like real beef happening outside of shit.
True. Yo, and we will break your arm on episode 27, man. We appreciate you guys joining us. We have come to the end of the round. Woo! So, yeah, man, episode 27. Once again, for always and ever, hit like, subscribe, share, write a review, tell your friends. Hit up this hotline, 203-594-6977. This is Watermelon versus Pumpkin Podcast on the Just Bake channel. Let them know what it is. You could hit all my personal shit. Little Mattress at Little Mattress, littlemattress.com, spelled LILMATTRESS.
And I am Young Pastry, the man with the pastry hat. YUNG, pastry, spelled the way it's supposed to be. You know what it is. We out here at all angles, all things, because at the end of the day,
it's always the beginning of the night.
And we love you niggas all individually on basis, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So go out there and rock the vote. Niggas don't say that.
Yo, guys, vote or die.
Bars.